Okay. Hey, Marcus, good morning.
Good morning. How we doing?
We are doing wonderful on this end of the world. Today, this morning, we have the Black Wealth Builder. And I mean, he is a mega pro at what he does. I appreciate your guidance with all that you've been helping me with. And I love the structure that you've given me in my business and the journey that we've begun together. So I look forward to doing a lot more and increasing my knowledge in this business world and becoming a solid business entrepreneur. So thank you.
Well, and then I'm gonna let your audience know so we don't have any secrets. I cherry pick, so it's a reason. It's a reason that me and you are in close quarters. Like everybody else out there, I have my own business, a black-owned business, trying to take it to the next level. And I'm just one of them people that think I need a little bit more momentum. I need a little bit more chips stacked on my side. So I'm very careful with my environment. So now that's a reflection of you, young lady. You stuck with me. You just don't know it yet.
Thank you. So I want to start off since you led into it. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us where you are because I'm on one coast and you're on another.
And that's important to note because what it is that I do, it travels, which is good to know for my direct target audience. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. As the Black Wealth Builder, what my company does is we offer net 30 terms to businesses. That's a perfect segue into what the hell is a net 30 term. Net 30 terms are referenced when you're talking about business credit being able to go pick up products and pay 30 days later. So basically, invoice financing. And my company offers that to small businesses.
Okay.
What that does is it gives the business a profile. So instead of your personal credit, now your business has a credit profile, and that opens you up to different funding opportunities. So if we're talking to these hardworking, amazing black business owners and they've already put that time in, I help them take that business to the next level by educating them on what their business can do with business credit and what type of funding opportunities they may be available for.
Okay, okay. And that's very important. A lot of people don't realize the importance of business credit because they've aligned their business or started their business as a sole proprietorship. And that puts you in a different tax bracket when you move to an LLC and you also have business credit.
So that's why it's important that this is why I encourage people like yourself to get out there and like share this information with your network. So many people, yourself included, got these amazing business ideas. You guys are knee deep in your business, and like y'all holding the whole thing up on your own. And you got aspirations to be Walmart, got aspirations to be Apple, got aspirations to bring it back to the community, and like you holding it all up on your own without knowing that, like, nah, man, Walmart opened by getting their business credit together, going to go get some business funding, adding that next door. They're not cheaper than everybody else because they're nice. They're cheaper than everybody else because they handled their business correctly. So I think it's important, like with your show and with what I do, so many people are already there. It's really just articulating your business in a different language. So us being people of color, we got a way that we used to doing things. Like if somebody step on my new pair of Air Jordans,
Mm,
I'm wired to react a certain type of way.
correct.
But we walking into an arena and I want to be recognized in the arena where that's not how you handle things. We all aware of the term "don't bring a knife to a gunfight." So a
Right.
lot of times, from a business standpoint, we bring a knives to gunfights. So I'm kind of the guy that's like, "Nah, man, check that little butter knife over there, and check out this weapon that I have for you here." So we talking that right language. A lot of the fights that
Right.
we fight now, we not gonna win with muscles. We gonna
we
win with
gotta we
savage.
gotta ride, we gotta win with that knowledge, and we gotta put our brains in a place where we can get the knowledge. And that's networking, connecting to the right people like you to give us the knowledge and set us in the right position to be able to move forward with what we learn. And I appreciate that. And you said something powerful, when you said that we go to the fight with the wrong weapon, and we holding up our businesses on our own shoulders, and by ourselves, when we got to learn. This is what I'm trying to teach, how to make our money work for us and stop working for the money. If we can leverage someone else's money, that allows our business to grow, and then we take off on another level. But that's that business credit that they got to learn from you.
And we preaching it, and I've been in this field for coming up on 10 years, talking the same stuff. We preach it like we hitting the neighborhood with a lick, and it's not. It's business 101.
One-on-one.
We just like, no, man, this is how you leverage and grow your business, unless you want to work, unless you quit your job to come work 20 hours a day at your own job, making half the money and doing more of the work. Hey, if you don't, and it ain't, to me, it's not rocket science. Follow the almighty dollar. We all have heard the business statistic that 96% of businesses fail within the first 2 years. That's not because people change their minds. That's because they're holding their business up. They're holding their business up, and they're holding their life up. What usually happens is some single mom that's been doing this business on the side. The business is doing great, but it's gonna come a month where it's like, pay rent or keep the business going. Send kid to summer camp that he wants to go to, keep the business going. And they don't set the business up for the business to pay for it to keep on going. We gotta get people to understand that, like, the work that you put into this business, it's equivalent, like if you got a house, to letting a grown man come live in your house without telling them to get a job, eating up all your food, because that's what your business will do. That's what eat up all your food, eat up all your time, take all your money, and like we almost end up looking crazy. But that's what we do with these businesses when we don't articulate them the right way, and we don't go get ourselves resources to feed this extra grown person that we decided to bring into our household. And they got to be treated like a grown person. If a grown person came into your house, you would tell them, go get a job if you're going to stay here. Same thing you're telling your business and your money to do. Go get a job. Make yourself useful around here. We can set those things up, and a lot of that language is tangibly business credit is criteria. Meet this. X amount of time in business, X amount of revenue, this is what you qualify for. When it comes to net 30s, hey, if you had a trucking company, hey, let's get a gas card. You pay the gas every month anyway. Let's build some business credit with that. Let's get a A+ with Equifax while you getting gas that you get all the time. If you have a daycare and you got a home office, hey, instead of going to Office Max and buying that paper, let's just get it with our net 30, so you're getting credit for that along the way. And lo and behold, we look up 3-4 months from now, and all we did was just shift your business to this bank account, added a couple of net 30s, and here's this line of credit that I can give you. So now we add that card, we add that location, and it really it's not magic. It's just putting the business in the right language, and we giving it a job. Make yourself useful if you're gonna be here. There are resources to help your business grow. Yeah.
I like that. I think you're a powerhouse, and I don't mind saying it. I vibe off of your thoughts and just the inspiration that I get to make my business grow, not only by learning how to leverage this business credit, but positioning me to think outside of the box. So, I want to talk just a little bit about some nuggets that you might drop for people coming to the conference, the Boots and Blazers Empowerment and Networking Conference, which is going to be held September 16th, 2022 at the Sahara, Las Vegas, because you're coming from Chicago specifically for that. And so what kind of nuggets can they expect to grasp coming to the conference?
Like, I'm a fan of the shameless plug. So I'm gonna wet the beak. Like, I want to come talk to these people, and in the time in my keynote, by the time I'm finished, everybody in that room will be able to get up and immediately take some actionable steps that will grow their business from a real standpoint. Now, we doing the Boots and Blazers. I cannot wait to get to the conference, but I'm old school to a point where, like, we really just sitting in the room and we talking. When I'm finished with that, my pastor get me geeked up every week. And I got to find a way every time to carry that outside of the church. So I'm telling people right now that like, hey, I'm only coming to talk to you about stuff that you can use once we leave. People are going to know how to do business credit on their own by the time I'm finished. They're going to know how to stop using their own money to grow their business by the time I'm finished. And what they really, and what's really important, and why I can't stress enough that people need to be at this conference, They need to understand how this conference can help them position themselves. The people that are going to be in the room, not just me, how they can help them position themselves. Because like, we can help with the resources, Bridget. And I think that's what you do in your business. That's what I do in mine. I'll give you the resources, but that's not the same as going to play. And the people in the room are going to be people that can help you go play the game. We just going to give you the toys that you need to do it. So I guarantee you, by the time I'm finished, you're going to have everything that you need in your trusty utility belt, like what Batman had. What's also the double play is that like you're going to look at your neighbor, like your pastor say, turn around and look at your neighbor. And they say, turn around and look at your neighbor. It's going to be things that immediately allow you to capitalize. And that's why I'm so excited about this conference. I know what you bring to the table. I know what the people you bring when you bring somebody with you bring to the table. And I'm just looking forward to that church, that moment where we all get to connect, and the business that comes from it and the knowledge that comes from it. But I will do my part. And so I'm challenging everybody to do their part. When I'm done, game changer, lights out, you're going to be able to change your business. I'm going to tell you how, A to Z, go to this website, go here, and I'm going to tell you why it's important. But more important than that, for yourself, people need to see how important these conferences is. They need to know that you, Bridget, hey, if you're serious about your business and you understand that more people need to know about it, you can help them put on a conference.
Yes.
They need to see everything that you have going on here and how you can help them. And like, you've been doing this for years. So I look at it as your homecoming, so to speak. And I'm really like, I'm excited to come, but I'm excited to see you have your melanin pop that night. Because when your melanin pop, what I usually see is a whole bunch of light bulbs going off for everybody else.
Yeah.
That's what we bring.
Bing, 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 bing. So you've heard it from the Black Wealth Builder himself, Marcus Carter. He is coming. He is bringing the knowledge. So I suggest you get there. You get it, because the network starts right here. I am the network, and I'm trying to make you the network. I'm trying to connect you to the connections that are going to position you, as he said, to be able to stand up and stop holding up your building, your business, but shift your business to the next level. We go into 2023 on the next level. Get ready, get ready, get ready. That is not just from TD Jakes. That's from me. Have a good day, you guys. Well, I didn't mean to stop the. I know, because I hit the wrong button. Uh-oh.